What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma, Plow. Welcome back to another FELSBRUNN episode. This is the second part, or, well, really it's another episode, but continuation of the last one of the high-speed, basically full field rotation. I don't know what you call it, man. Like planting, harvesting, the whole nine. So we need to start another part of it, and that part would be subsoiling. We need to subsoil field 10. Probably should have started this a little bit sooner, but it's okay. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to another episode. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? Welcome. And yeah, probably should have started the subsoiler like right behind the combine, because the subsoiler is small. Obviously, I don't have the big one. I could get the big one, but I have smaller tractors, so it just makes sense to kind of, have a couple of the small ones laying around. So there's that. Although this John Deere, the 8R, should be able to pull that big one, no problem. But, like I said, I have smaller tractors that are laying around, so I might as well use them, right? Anyway, so we're wrapping up the planting here in this part, and then it's going to be a bit of a while before we can plant again, because we have to subsoil. So this is our first harvest of field 10, and because I have plowing turned on, I have to plow it. So there's that. It's all good. So yeah, just continuing the process here, and then I realized need a lime over there. Need the lime. So we'll dump out the fertilizer, and then we have our pile of lime, but we have pallets too. So I wanted to clean up the pallets first, just for a YOLO sake, if you know what I'm saying. Just saying, like, might as well. So there's that. So yeah, we're gonna clean up that lime. Gotta clean up all the lime, guys. Gotta clean it all up. Okay, just checking something here on the PC while we're doing this. All right, we good. We are good. Okay. So remember in the last video, if you remember in the last video, I lost my train of thought completely, because I'm pretty sure a backhoe drove down my street, like a legitimate John Deere backhoe. Our parks department, if they need it in different places, will just drive it. Yeah, they'll just drive it from park to park, kind of. And I don't live too far from like a big park, and then there's a small park, and then yeah, they'll just drive it around town. I don't think they actually have anything. They might, but I don't know if they have a way to transport that thing. To be completely honest, I don't think they do. They just drive it. And if they need it in different parks, they just drive it. Well, I guess they would. Yeah, they have like dump trucks, right? Parks department. Yeah, they would have dump trucks. And most of their trucks and trailers are, smaller for hauling like lawnmowers around and stuff. But yeah, they would have it. But usually they just drive the thing. Like, no joke. Put her in road gear, go bouncing down the road in the backhoe. But yeah, and then I heard a bunch of sirens, and I'm like, up, coming to get the backhoe. But no. It was all good. Between videos, I laughed. Because, of course, I'm recording this right after the voiceover for the last one. So, couple minute break. Got on TikTok, watched a few videos. Very important things, okay? Only very important things between videos. I'm in love or obsessed with TikTok, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Could I use a more OP tractor for spraying, by the way? I'm not sure if I can. Need to get that herbicide going. Definitely need to get the herbicide going. Quite far behind on that now, of course, because, been busy doing other stuff, so. Might as well keep it rolling here, boys. Might as well. And I was like, hey, this is a free tractor right now. I'm going to use just basically whatever tractor I have, which is just so happened to be the 8R. On our little sprayer. At least it's not the 3-point hitch one anymore, right? At least, that'd be bad. I really wanted a Rubicon. I talked about that in the last video too, but then a Rubicon would be so nice. So nice. It would be so nice. But that's okay. That is okay. It'll work for now. This will definitely work. This is the cheaty way, obviously, that I herbicide once the soil is disturbed. Anytime after that, you can herbicide. So basically after planting. you can herbicide. It's easier if the ground is fertilized like it is right now from the planter, of course. And then when you herbicide, of course, it gets rid of that fertilized texture. So it makes life a lot easier, honestly, to do it this way as opposed to when the weeds are actually up. This is a far, far easier way to herbicide. And this is how I've been doing it for a while now. And it works. It works. And I don't really mind herbiciding. It does take some time. And you cannot hire it because there's quote-unquote no weeds in the fields. So that's a bit of an unfortunate thing. But like I said, I don't really mind it. I'll mind it less when I get in a Rubicon. But they're expensive, like almost $500,000. So it'll be a while. I really think I'm going to start trying to spend some money after I sell the soybeans. I got another harvest of soybeans to do, and then I can sell the soybeans from both harvests. Hopefully I get a good price for them. But sell the soybeans from both harvests, whatever else we have in storage. And I'm going to work on the wood site here at this main area here. Maybe put up a shed even. It's time to make this place look like a farm and not just a field with like some gravel and a little bit of grass here where we like park our stuff. I like sheds in the game, real life. Pretty much around me, like there's most people, I would say, most people around like our farm and IRL have sheds and actually put stuff away. Not everybody, but most people. I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, there's a few people that like park stuff and then they don't use it, like old stuff, and then like the trees grow up through it, and just not a good thing. Not a good look. I would not do that, but that's just me. That's just me. So we are done harvesting, guys. We are done with the harvest. We just have so much other stuff to do as well. Watch this. We're going to get some air with the combine. Whee, little bunny hops. Just saying. So the combine part is done. There's just all the other work to do, like herbiciding, plowing, subsoiling, all the things, the fertilizing, the seeding, so many things to do. But that's okay. You know, the reason I don't mind a herbicide is because it's so wide, especially when I'm using the case tractor because it has the front tank on it. I left it on there, even though it was running lime, and it'll be running. I think it runs, I don't know what else I do with it in this video. I know I do stuff with it. I just don't remember what. But you can see that subsoiler up there has a long way to go before he's done. So it's gonna be a little while, but that's okay. That is okay. And I don't know, man. I'm just going random patterns with this thing. This field is so weird shaped that like you just drive randomly. Kind of. You can get it all done eventually, right? That's the theory anyway. Yeah, I want to work on the woods and the field 10. I was talking about that in the last video as well. After we get this next harvest done, because everything's replanted on the map in soybeans, ready for me to harvest them. So I need to jump back in there. That'll be the next video, me jumping back into the map and harvesting in real time. And I'll probably do a video and then skip like equal or more time that a video would take to film, and then jump back in, and probably gonna try to start doing a little bit more of that. So between every video there's at least a couple minutes, maybe 20-30 minutes of gameplay, because I know it's farm sim. First off, it's gonna get repetitive. That's just the way farm sim is, but it would be nice to kind of progress it, and hence why I was gonna do this all off screen. Then I was like, you know what, no, I'm not. I might do some off-screen harvest later. I probably will. But I figured this would be kind of a cool way to do a harvest for you guys. So you guys got to see it, but it was high speed and voiced over later and all that good stuff. So there's that. So here goes our last load of soybeans. I believe there was like 6 liters left in the combine or something silly like that. Not a big deal. It'll keep till next time, right? That's what I was like. I'm not worried about it. So there goes our soybeans. I actually don't know how much we ended up with. I did not pay attention. Didn't even look, to be honest, how much we got off one harvest of our fields. So putting the fertilizer back in the spreader. Almost called it a sprayer. It's not a sprayer, it's a spreader. Putting the fertilizer back in to go fertilize what we've herbicided, which is like actually this field. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're doing things. We're doing big things. That's what we're doing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and fertilize over here. And then, you know what? I was like, I'm tired of switching back and forth, so I just bought a second spreader for lime. So the skinny wheeled, technically the quote-unquote smaller spreader, will be for fertilizer right now. And then the one I bought, which is sitting down here at the shop, is the dual wheel quote-unquote bigger one. It's not that much bigger, but there's just something about the dual wheels that I like the look of. And when you're doing lime, of course, you don't need the care wheels because you wouldn't be in standing crop. At least around here where I live, they tend to only do lime after corn to kind of get the soil back in line before they put in the soybeans. So that's what they do around here anyway. I'm sure they do it different in different places, but around here what you'll see is they'll harvest corn and then they'll go out there with a tractor with a loader or a blade, but usually a loader, and they'll scrape back like the corn debris. They might scrape down, you know, an inch or two into the soil, make a nice clean pad, and that's where they will dump the lime, because you don't want to run the corn debris through the spreader. That's just not going to end well. So yeah, and then after they get the lime spread, they'll come back and kind of just spread the corn like fodder back out over that area, just so, you know, all the areas get the fodder. So there is that. All right, so getting the sprayer going again. For some reason he wouldn't fertilize that little bit. I'm not sure why. That was kind of strange, but that's okay. And then actually going to go ahead and hire him here, maybe, or try to. Yeah, hire it there, let it go in the big field, as we go over here to do the herbiciding. So a lot of moving parts in this video, guys. You know, a lot of moving parts. We had a harvest going, we're subsoiling, we're planting, or gonna be planting. We're herbiciding, fertilizing. It's like the whole nine. The whole nine. And I really need to remember to do an end row down here. As you can see, the fertilizer was not liking that. So we'll lose out on a little bit of yield there, but I'm not worried about it. To be honest, not worried about it at all. But yeah, so he's going to fertilize the big field. I'm going to herbicide here. Subsoiling still in effect. And I probably should have done this sooner, but I'm not hauling anymore, as you notice, because we're done harvesting. And I got another subsoiler sitting in the homestead. For some reason, I didn't think to hire two of them. Like, get the other one going, you know? It's like, come on, John. I could have gotten done a lot faster if I would have started that thing sooner. Or even, like, made the combine go into the field almost halfway and then jumped it to the other side and started a subsoiler on each side. But start them right behind the combines, you know, instead of kind of like after, because I waited way too long to start the subsoilers. But I will have to kind of just keep that in mind for next time we subsoil or get a bigger one. So here you go, guys. I'm doing it again. Actually, I was having problems. You can see it keeps popping up talking about my phone and my tablet. I don't know what was up right there. I was charging both of them off my computer, and for some reason it kept popping up saying that I had problems. But I was starting to get a little sleepy again during this video. I'm not gonna lie. And it's like, man, I really need to knock that off. And see, I forgot that I had already herbicided the big field. Whoopsie. This whole getting tired while playing farm sim thing, it's been real. It's really been real. So that's interesting. Somebody just loaded farm sim, and I didn't. Oh, hey, it's not the day that I'm thinking it is. Never mind. I don't remember what day it is half the time. Is that bad? It's Wednesday for me, IRL. I stream tonight. Good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be playing, which for you guys it's like old, but tonight's one of the nights I'm playing Farm Sim 13. So, looking forward to that. All right, here we go with our 7R our 7R heading out to Culty Plow, or not Culty Plow, I keep calling it that. Subsoiler. The subsoiler. So, got to do that. He didn't like the hired worker was not about to finish, so there's that. But we can finish him up. Now, I was saying I was getting a little tired during this video. You guys might just be able to tell that. This is my first time seeing the footage back. I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of thumb through it in high-speed mode to make sure I didn't like sit somewhere too long. But basically what would happen is I'd like kind of fall asleep a little bit. My hand would just get really heavy on the keyboard, of course, and I'd just turn circles. Oh, I kind of told myself I was going to cut all this footage too. But it's kind of funny watching it back. This is what happens when these high-speed videos, honestly, because, this one was an hour. Oh my God, how long did I go for? I'm kind of embarrassed in a way. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Now we unfold it again. I don't know what. Apparently I didn't like thumb through this footage enough at all. Oh my goodness. Here I go again. Now I'm doing it in reverse. What is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. I'm sorry. I really should have cut that out, but I figured it was like a real moment that was funny. Yeah, this was another one of those days where Mom had us up a bunch the night before kind of thing. Yeah, that's what this was. So I really gotta get better about going to bed early. Sleeping when Mother's supposed to be sleeping, Gotta quit going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then, getting up a couple times with her after that. Gotta quit doing that. But anyway, I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe that I did that. Wow. Pick it up, John. Pick it up. So here we are, guys, using the 8R for double duty again on the sprayer. Definitely on that sprayer. And then I'm like, oh, this needs to be fertilized over here. I bet we can turn circles again. Let's see. I don't know if I did or not. I kind of think I woke up at this point. Like, I think, I even, at one point during this video, I think I got up and, like, walked around. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes just sitting here, guys, it kind of gets to me, If I'm, like, up and I'm active and stuff, I'm fine. But, man, just sitting here sometimes playing this game, it's like, whew, get a little tired. But that's okay. Oh, man. That was something. That was definitely something. Gonna go through and repair what I need to repair. Get our subsoilers fixed up, our seeder, our spreader, all the good stuff. Gotta keep doing that maintenance, guys. Otherwise, you have problems. Speaking of maintenance and having problems, I have recently tried to start watching the Gold Rush series again. The actual like TV show. And they had a problem with a bulldozer. It didn't have any power. The air filter was so nasty that the thing was losing power. And it's like, that is such like maintenance 101. Why you're a big mining company. I mean, it was like Rick. He's like the new guy or new mine boss, but still, why are you not having your mechanic do maintenance, preventative maintenance? I'm a big believer in preventative maintenance. We do it all the time at the farm. Stuff gets serviced every year if it needs it or not. Like trimmers and blowers, they get new spark plugs. They get new air filters every single year if you need it or not. That's just the way it is. Probably not this year because I didn't really cut much grass last year, but back when I was actually cutting grass, quote unquote professionally, whatever you want to call it, I was cutting a lot of grass and yeah, that stuff got overly maintained. Not under maintained, over maintained. Like, I don't understand why these guys, a lot of people just don't do maintenance. It's like, it doesn't cost that much to do, it costs less to do maintenance than it does to replace the unit when you fry it, because your oil's dirty. Like, you know, it's a no-brainer. I don't get it. You know, we honestly, I think a lot of the stuff at the farm, we do too much maintenance on it, you know, because we want our stuff to last. And replacing the oil and air filters, fuel filters, that kind of stuff. Fuel filter. The fuel filter is something that a lot of pieces of equipment don't even have. I'm talking smaller end, you know, little tractors and lawnmowers and stuff. We put fuel filters on everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It gets a fuel filter. If it comes into the shop at the farm, which, I mean, we don't work on a lot of like random stuff for people necessarily, but if we do, it gets a fuel filter and usually a fuel shutoff too. A lot of things don't come with fuel shutoffs anymore, or at all. We put fuel shutoffs on like everything. Little inline plastic fuel shutoffs, they're great. They only cost like $2, if that. It's, yeah, I don't know. Preventative maintenance is a big thing that we do at the farm, and I should probably do a video on it, maybe. This, if we do any of it, because we didn't get to spend near the time at the farm last year because Mom being sick, and it's kind of looking a lot like that this year, where we're not going to have that much time down there this summer, so if we're down there a lot less, then we just don't use tillers and everything like we used to. We do need to do some preventative maintenance on our lawnmower, our Exmark laser. That, of course, you know, we do have to use that. You know, we do keep the grass cut down there at least. So we will definitely be doing the maintenance on that, checking air filters. I don't know if we changed the oil last fall. Usually we do a lot of we start the preventative maintenance in the fall and kind of work on it slowly over the winter, but this winter we have not gotten anything done. Look, our tractors are getting reunited with their proper implements. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So happy. But yeah, preventative maintenance is a big deal, and a lot of people just don't do it, which kills me. And then they go, oh, my lawnmower doesn't work. Case in point. By the way, did you know you can do this? You can hook two subsoilers together. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. Maybe you'd put a little cedar on there, maybe. Wonder if that's what it'd be for. You quote subsoil, cultivate, whatever you want to call it, and then you put a little cedar on there. That might work. Oh, case in point. Our neighbor. Nicest lady in the world. Super, just really nice lady. She's not old, you know, she's younger than my parents by a couple of years, so she's getting up there, you know, a little bit. But she always has had a 21-inch lawnmower. She's cut her grass herself. Look, I'm getting tired again. Getting tired again, guys. She's always cut her grass herself, and occasionally I'll cut it if she goes out of town. Whatever, no big deal. But she had a 21-inch lawnmower, and her main complaint was it just quit running. It just wouldn't run, wouldn't start, wouldn't run. Like, okay, we'll take a look at it. We took it to the farm. We pulled the dipstick. There was no oil in it. And I'm not talking it was, look, I'm tired again. I'm not talking it was low on oil. There was none. We tried to get oil out of it. I'm tired again. Can you guys tell? There was no oil in the thing. So luckily, her air filter was so plugged up that it wouldn't start, which prevented her from actually smoking the engine. So those things only run so long with no oil, which is not very long. So, oh my God. I really should have cut all this out. That's okay. So, where the heck am I? What am I doing? So yeah, we're like, your lawnmower quit out of self-defense. And she's like, what? Like, there was literally no oil in it. She's like, oh. Like, yeah, you need to check your oil occasionally. You need to clean your air filter occasionally, too. So, you know, you don't always need to buy new air filters. You just need to clean the darn things. Get, like, the big hunks out, you know. At a certain point, yes, you do need a new filter. But you can get by for a while just replacing a filter. Or not replacing. Cleaning a filter. So you get, like, the big hunks out of it. The big grass and stuff, you know. Just saying. You do have to be careful how you blow out a filter. But for the most part, just a little air compressor, you know what I'm saying? Clean it right up. Clean it right out. Just saying. That's actually something we probably need to do on the 995 is change the oil in the oil bath. It has an oil bath air cleaner on it. And it's been a little while since we've done that. But the tractor doesn't really get that many hours, so it's probably fine. That one time we changed it. So, like, after Grandpa kind of quit taking care of the farm and kind of slowed down and, you know, Dad kind of stepped up and at least, you know, kept the grass cut, that kind of stuff. And we started to garden more down there and spend more time down there. And at one time, we had a hell of a big garden down there. I'm not going to lie. Lots of sweet corn, lots of potatoes. We still have the asparagus. Lots of strawberries. My God, we had strawberries at one time, boys. Like, lots. More than I think I've ever shown on YouTube, because we used to have them in actually 3 spots at one point in time. We had different varieties at different places around the farm, kind of. We had in-ground irrigation on most of them, and we had a lot of strawberries. We would actually invite a bunch of family friends down, pick strawberries in the spring, or early summer when they come out. But the deer ate those, so we had to just kind of be like, all right, no more strawberries, sorry. What else would we grow? Obviously pumpkins. A couple years there we did big tomato crops. Just different things like that. We had an acre of garden. Like, it was a lot, and it was pretty full. Which is, an acre is maybe not a lot for some of you guys, but that was a good sized garden for us. We were pretty happy with it there for a few years, or many years actually. Did I say potatoes? Lots of potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Yeah, a lot of potatoes over the years. We haven't been growing down there. We Grandpa quit taking care of the farm, and we kind of just moved in and started taking care of stuff. But there were a few things back then, maintenance-wise, that kind of slipped through the cracks, and one of them was the oil bath on the tractor, because Grandpa didn't really keep a lot of records. By the way, we're going to go for a fast time here at the end of this video, just to show you guys the clouds and stuff. I thought it was really cool, I'm not going to lie. But he didn't keep records of like, oh, I changed the oil in this on this day, at this many hours at least. No, he didn't have any of that. So the oil bath on the 995 went unchanged for a few years. Maybe 10? I don't know how long. There was like an inch of dirt in the bottom of the oil bath thing. It was disgusting. It was so bad. I felt so bad for the tractor. But the good thing was the dirt was in the oil bath and not in the engine. So it was okay. So there is that. But I kind of felt bad for the tractor. So since then we've become better at tractor maintenance. The one thing we need to do on that tractor is change the rear end oil and filter. We have actually never done that. It's probably due. I should have turned my flashlight on. In the game. But I thought it was cool kind of watching the clouds change directions like a couple times here. They were going from like right to left, and then they're going kind of like away from the camera right now. And I think eventually here they're going to go from left to right. So it's kind of funny watching the clouds change directions on the map. I'm not going to lie. But as you guys can tell, it is about morning here. Not really. But it will be in a second, I swear. Okay, there's midnight. There's a midnight. I do like the clouds in Farm Sim 19. They did a far superior job with the clouds in 19 over any of the other Farm Sim games. So good on you, Giants. Good on you for changing the clouds up quite a bit. It's really cool during fast times too. I'm not going to lie. I could just sit there and watch the clouds all day. But, there's that. Another growth stage just happened. Clouds are turning a little bit. And I swear it's about to be morning. You can see the sun's already rising a little bit. Somebody will turn the light switch on here in a second. You can see the clouds are shifting a little more to the right. Just a little bit. Just a little bit there. I know the video's dark. There we go. Light switch on. Engage the light switches. I love how it's just a boom switch. Hey, it's daytime. And the clouds reset there too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching another FELSBRUNN episode. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a full rotation of crop and planting and herbicide and fertilizer and subsoiling and everything. There we go. Crops are grown. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the map in the next video. Until then, I'm your boy John from Puma Plow. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.